Yeah, Assalamualaikum and good afternoon, everyone. Is it my voice clear? Okay, good. All right. Not all right?
Clear tak?
Clear, eh? All right. So thank you. So I'm not gonna. I try to make it like not too long. Maximum like maybe like less than 2 hours lah. But normally based on my experience, it's gonna like reach 2 hours. But lama sangat kan? Okay, but yeah, we try to cover like apa yang kita yang I rasa penting, semua penting je sebenarnya. Okay, first of all, I would like to like remind you again what are the topics that is going to come out. First, yang plant hormone tu tak masuk. I cakap kan, it's not going to come in. Okay, I come in pula. It's not going to come out in for your exam. Okay, so it's starting off from which chapter? I think the digestion should be the first topic is gonna included in your exam. Right? Digestion, lepas tu, wait, let me see. The question, sekejap betul lah. So the first question is going to be on the digestive system. Sampailah, the reproductive system, which is the female reproductive system, which is the cycle, apa tu, what they call that, the menstrual cycle. Sampai situ je. Yang lain-lain tak ada. Okay, so I think it should be clear. Jangan fokus. I think by this time you should know what are the topics that is going to come up. Bukan you tanya yang tu lagi dah. Yeah. Alright, so okay, my style of revision is not I'm going to talk alone. Of course, you guys is going to help me out. Okay, korang lah kena explain. Takkanlah I seorang je. Macam tu baik yang seorang revision kan. So I want to, I'm going to call out the names. Okay, and then you tell me what are your answers. And then maybe you can like explain to me why did you choose the answer. Maybe you have your own reason why did you choose that answer. Maybe you can explain more. Kan contohnya macam soalan yang pertama ni. Okay, which are the following statement? So you can explain each of the option. Kenapa yang ni tak betul? Okay, so again, I'm going to tell you again the what they call that. The format is going to be 50. These kind of questions are the 50. Okay, and then the structure is going to be 3 from 3 different topics. Okay, and then you have 5 essays which you need to answer 2 out of 5. Okay, so 5 tu pun adalah daripada topik yang berbeza. Takkan dua soalan daripada topik yang sama tak. So you can choose. You can like, maybe you think like it's hard for you to focus on all topics. Maybe you can try to focus like 3 of your favorite topics untuk jawab essay tu. You yakin macam, okay ni confirm lah ada ni. Doktor asyik cakap je lah lecture, kalau dengar lecture lah. Okay, so alright, I'm not going to, okay, sorry, 307. Okay, let's see the first question. Okay. Okay, I'm going to ask first if anyone wants to answer, like you want to volunteer. Aku nak cerita pula. Aku nak cakap ke. Aina ke? Terus mute. Anyone? I don't think this is a hard question. Okay je. Right?
Doktor.
Yeah, Hanani.
Ya, saya boleh.
Sila. Thank you so much.
Saya kena explain kan satu-satu kenapa saya tak pilih kan?
Okay. Oh, I want to explain. Oh, itu lagi bagus. Itu like another level tu. Okay.
Okay, soalan dia tanya which of the following statements about control of breathing in human is true. Okay, so saya pilih C, the chemoreceptor detect hydrogen ion concentration. Saya tak pilih A sebab dia kata central chemoreceptor are found in the aortic body. So kita tahu central chemoreceptor found in brain ataupun dekat medulla oblongata. And
Correct.
then dia
Mm-mm.
function dia detect partial pressure of CO2 in arterial blood,
Mm.
which is affected by the pH of the cerebrospinal fluid. Okay,
Mhm.
untuk B pula, dia kata peripheral chemoreceptor are also found in the brain. Kita tahu salah sebab kita found dia dekat carotid and aortic bodies.
Mhm.
Okay, so si jawapan dia adalah kalau carbon dioxide increase, maksudnya ion hydrogen increase kan, so pH low.
Mhm.
Okay, then D, the breathing rate is controlled voluntary. So kita tahu kita tak kawal breathing rate kita voluntary kan, kita tak sedar macam tu.
Tak sedar. Okay, so what's the so the answer is C lah, yeah.
Ya.
Okay, very good, Nani. Thank you very much. Okay, that's a really good explanation. I hope the others can explain. Kalau tak dapat level 2 pun, you can tell me the answer and then sikit-sikit cakap pun okay juga. Because when you're explaining, other can understand and then you are going to understand better, right? So yeah, the chemoreceptor detect hydrogen ion concentration. Remember, when the carbon dioxide increases, okay, the hydrogen ion is going to increase. Berkaitan dengan carbonic acid semualah, yang kita dah belajar dengan Dr. Siu tu. Okay, acidity will increase, ataupun in other words, the pH is going to decrease. Time itulah the chemoreceptor is going to detect any what they call the abnormality in your blood. Dia try dah nak seimbangkan balik. Okay, so next one. Okay, siapa nak yang ni? What about the boys? Come on, guys. Anyone? Tak ada. So terpaksa panggil lah ni. Okay, let me check. Mana ya? Apa nama iPad tu? Wait. Okay, Arif Hakim. Arif, come on, you can do this. Hello? So, ataupun anyone, cepat. Kita nak buang masa.
Doktor,
Ya,
Alpha di sini.
ya, saya nampak.
Okay, at 50%
Okay,
oxygen,
thank you. Thank
at
you, thank you.
50% oxygen saturation in hemoglobin, we can say that fetal hemoglobin will take up more oxygen than the adult hemoglobin C.
C, which is the fetal hemoglobin will take up more oxygen than the adult hemoglobin. Okay, kenapa tu?
Sebab fetal hemoglobin tu dia ada high affinity towards oxygen rather than adult hemoglobin.
Okay, apa ni? Kalau kita shift to the right kan, Afa? So maknanya macam mana tu? Kita panggil apa? Kita panggil apa situasi tu?
Bohr effect.
Okay, ya, the Bohr effect ataupun the Bohr shift. Ingat kalau ke kanan je tau. Kalau ke kiri kita tak panggil tu. Okay, so apakah faktor yang menyebabkan Bohr effect tu? Apa?
Macam partial pressure O2
Okay, meningkat ke menurun?
meningkat.
O2.
Partial
Ingat,
pressure.
ke kanan tu bila kita exercise kan?
Yep.
So maknanya O2 tu tinggi ke?
O2 rendah. CO2
O2
tinggi.
rendah. Ya, okay. So, alright. Okay, jap. Decreased affinity. We want that sentence. Decreased affinity of oxygen. Okay, and then the partial carbon dioxide will increase. Itu je, kita ingat yang belah kanan, yang belah kiri tu buat terbalikkan lah. Okay, and then meaning the concentration of hydrogen will increase. Ataupun the pH will decrease, or in other words, acidity will increase. Okay, and then temperature macam mana, Alpha? Do you think it's going to increase or decrease?
Apa doktor?
Temperature.
Temperature bukan ke tak influence ke?
Tak influence, ada sikit lah sebenarnya, sikit lah. So the
Baik.
temperature is increasing. So these are the common factors yang menyebabkan the bore shift asalnya macam ni, but when it shifted to the right, disebabkan semua ini. Kita panggilkan sebagai bore effect. Okay, so kalau dia pergi left shift tu terbalikkan lah. Increase affinity, carbon dioxide decrease, hydrogen ion decrease, pH increase because they are towards neutral ataupun alkali. Okay, and then that is the reason why kenapa juga kita punya myoglobin macam ni, sebab dia sangatlah tinggi dia punya affinity, dia punya kesukaan ataupun ialah affinity dia, kesukaan dia untuk bind with the oxygen is higher comparing with the hemoglobin. Why? Because of the respiration lah, that's why they need the oxygen. Easy, right? Okay, so macam tu lah dia punya shift. I think by now you should know apa perbezaan tu semua tu. Okay, thank you, Alpha. Alright, next one. This is easy food. Apa tu? Oh, okay, alright. It's okay, Arif. So are you able to talk right now, Arif? Hakim. Sorry. No. Okay, no is okay lah. Not at all or at all. Okay, I'm like 100%. Okay. Okay, anyone else? Tak kisahlah, anyone. Ini kacang kot daripada I tanya soalan yang lagi susah tadi kan.
Doktor nak.
Okay, siapa tu I tak nampak. Oh, Nolin. Yeah, Nolin. Okay, please.
Okay,
Thank you.
Question 3, which of these animals have a single closed circulation system with two chambered heart? So my answer is A, which is fish. Saya tak pilih jawapan B, C, D sebab kalau B dia open, C dia ada three chambered,
Yeah,
dia
correct.
closed circulation system.
Memang
dia double closed circulation.
Correct. Okay, very good, Nolin. Nolin, apa nama the blood system? I mean, like what do you call the blood for the insects?
Arthropod, is it?
The arthropod is correct. I mean the name of the blood. They don't have blood.
Well, I forgot that this as the blood.
Yeah, I might be wrong as well. Yeah, it's a hemolymph. Hemolymph. Right, so kita tak ada lah benda tu. And then kan dia ada sistem trachea lah. And then they will be branch into tracheal, connecting to the muscle cells. Okay, sebab dia tak ada, they don't have any those kind of bronchus ke bronchioles ni, tak ada. Okay, good. Okay, next one. Who wants to try number 4? Sekejap tunjuk ni. It's a quick one. Okay, the Bohr effect. So you have water and you have the carbon dioxide. Okay, with the help of carbonic anhydrase. Sebabkan carbon dioxide tu lah yang kita cerita yang bila when the carbon dioxide is increasing, kenapa menyebabkan hydrogen ataupun acidity increase? Disebabkan oleh ni lah. Disebabkan oleh carbon dioxide when it adds with water with the aid of carbonic anhydrase, they are going to produce the carbonic acid. Itu yang menyebabkan increasing of the acidity. Okay. The Bohr effect explains how CO2 helps hemoglobin to release oxygen in tissue that needs it. Itulah dia. But this is yang paling penting awak kena tahu yang affinity tu apa. Dia punya what do you call that? Dia punya kecenderungan untuk bind with the oxygen. Okay. Okay, kita sambung. The next one. Anyone else want to try the next question? Tak apa, tak betul, tak apa. Kita belajar sesama. Monzee 28. Who is Monzee 28? I don't think I have that. Siapa I dah terbayang Cik Monzee kat pejabat tu dah. Serem kita. Siapa? Who is this? May I know? Rahsia ni. Okay. What's the valve that prevent blood from flowing back from right ventricle to the right atrium? Okay. Maknanya okay. Okay, so this is a really lengthy punya explanation. Not like explanation, like we can talk a lot about this question. Okay, the word, the keyword over here, preventing the blood from flowing back from right ventricle. Okay, maknanya belah yang tu to the right atrium. Okay, maknanya dia nak keluar daripada jantung tu lah. Flowing back from right ventricle to the right atrium. I think so. The answer is correct, but let's go through each one again. Right. So next, the first one, mitral valve. Do you guys know what's the other word for the mitral valve? Kadang-kadang dia tak guna mitral, dia guna perkataan yang yeah, it's a bicuspid valve. Okay, the bicuspid valve, it's another word for the mitral. So you have to like familiar with the terms. Takut dia guna salah satu tu. So it prevents daripada mana ke mana? Bicuspid dia ke mana? It prevents backflow from where to where? From terbalik lah. Left ventricle to left atrium. Okay. All right. Next one, the tricuspid valve that allows that prevents the blood from flowing back from right to right atrium. For the pulmonary valve, okay, the pulmonary valve tu pula is actually preventing backflow sama juga, okay, from pulmonary artery. By the way, you don't like really too focus on this set of question. I takkanlah nak bagi soalan yang sebiji macam exam pula kan. You don't too focus. This is just a revision saja. Okay, artery back into right ventricle. You rasa during diastole ataupun during systole? Not sure again. It's during diastole, right? When it relaxes, allowing the blood to flow kan. Okay, aortic valve pula preventing backflow of blood from aorta to left ventricle. Okay, so mana pun tahu lah benda-benda ni semua, right? So, okay, I'm gonna go to the next one. Okay, number 5. Okay, so anyone wants to try? Kita dah tolong jawab nombor 10 tadi. Tak siap. Nombor 10 lah. Nombor 4 tadi. Don't try not to give me the answer. Like, we discuss together. Salah tak apa. Salah tak apa.
Doktor,
Ya.
boleh saya try?
Ya, sila. Siapa tu Saya tak nampak.
Syafiqah Zakira.
Oh, okay, ya, Syafiqah.
Nombor 5 saya jawab C.
Hmm.
Sebab kan kalau deoxygenated blood bahagian right lung kan.
Ya,
So
betul.
kalau bahagian kanan tu dia akan ada pulmonary artery dengan vena cava.
Yes.
So kalau
Okay.
contoh jawapan E tu,
Hmm.
so contoh jawapan E tu kan aorta. Aorta
Ya.
tu bahagian oxygenated which is left lung. Salah lah
Ya.
E tu.
Ya,
And B
betul.
pun salah.
Mhm.
So kalau D pula pulmonary artery, betul. Tapi kalau oxygenated blood, vena cava salah. So vena cava bahagian deoxygenated blood.
Ya, betul. So, maka jawapan dia C lah ya. Belum lagi Audi. Sorry.
D pun sebab vena cava tu bahagian deoxygenated blood.
Okay.
Second tu tanya tentang oxygenated blood.
Okay, so betul. Yeah, very good. Syafiqah, thank you so much. So that's the answer lah, C. Okay, remember, deoxygenated blood will leave the heart through the pulmonary artery. Ingat dalam seluruh badan kita ni, all arteries is going to carry oxygenated blood except the pulmonary artery. And whenever you see the word pulmonary, meaning it is lungs. It's a medical term for lungs. So you boleh bayang lah sama ada dia keluar daripada peparu ke ataupun dia nak masuk peparu. Kalau dia nak masuk ke peparu, logically they are deoxygenated blood because they need to pass through the lung to fill in with oxygen first, and then bila dia nak if they want to exit from the lung, they must be oxygenated lah. Okay, so the same thing with vein as well. All veins is going to carry deoxygenated blood except for the pulmonary vein. So itulah dia. Right, so I think that's all. Yeah, alright. And I believe this one you already learned at school as well, right? Okay. Okay, next one. Who wants to try number 12? Tak ada? Yeah. Gu Chengling, can you try to answer the question?
Hello.
Hello.
Fluid that due to the loss of blood content at the capillary due to high blood pressure in artery is known as interstitial fluid. And this fluid will be recovered back by, I think it's lymphatic vessel.
Yeah, correct. So Gu, what happens? Do you know what happens if our lymphatic vessels is something wrong with our lymphatic vessels? What happened to the extra fluid? Excess fluid, yeah.
Is
What do you think?
diffused out from the artery into the membrane cell.
Okay, it's going to accumulate in our body, right? Because it cannot be returned back to our blood, correct? That's the main function for the lymphatic system, to return back the excess water, excess fluid in our body into the blood system. But what happens if that cannot be done? It's going to cause edema.
Edema.
Okay, yes, edema. Right, okay, thank you so much. Edema, this is a accumulation of water in your, especially dekat kawasan-kawasan sendi badan kita. No, sorry. Sendi tu adalah gout. I'm really sorry. No. Okay, but that is going to accumulate certain parts of your body, especially on your lower part of your body, macam di kaki ke, due to the gravitational pull lah, sebab gravity, air tu akan terkumpul dekat lebih bahagian bawah. Alright, next one. Okay, next, who wants to try for number 13?
Doktor, saya nak jawab nombor 7.
Okay, siapa tu?
Nasuha.
Okay, Nasuha, thank you. Please.
Okay, saya baca soalan ni.
Yeah,
Blood
sila.
plasma make up 55% of blood content, and one of the constituent of this plasma is a group of plasma protein. Example of plasma proteins are albumin, immunoglobulin, apolipoprotein, and fibrinogen. Which of the listed function below is false for plasma protein? And my answer is C, oxygen and carbon dioxide transportation. Sebab untuk yang A tu, osmotic balance tu untuk albumin punya function. pH buffering also for albumin. And the blood clotting tu function untuk fibrinogen. So the only one yang tak ada, yang bukan function of plasma protein is C.
Correct. Okay, yeah, that's the answer. Very good. Thank you so much, Nasuha. Okay, that is the answer. So, tengok balik soalan ni. Blood plasma make up 55% of blood content. One of them is the plasma, which is a group of plasma protein. Example adalah albumin kan. Albumin tu kan yang macam the putih telur semua tu kan, but not in our body lah. It's a term. Okay, the immunoglobulin. Do you know what is actually immunoglobulin? What's the another term for immunoglobulin? Not sure. That is the antibody. Okay. And then apolipoprotein. You can try to Google it. What is it actually? Right. Serum protein that mediate carriage of cholesterol and other lipid in the serum. Okay, so yang ala kan kita dah belajar tu. Ataupun you guys tahulah kan kita ada good cholesterol, bad cholesterol. Kalau orang-orang yang I'm sure our moms dah pergi their annual medical checkup, jadi dia akan ada HDL and LDL dalam dia orang punya medical checkup punya result, blood result. Nanti dia kata yang LDL ataupun dia bad cholesterol tu tak boleh tinggi. Yang good cholesterol tu kalau tinggi ni tak apa. So that is actually has something to do with the apolipoprotein. Okay, a combination between the protein dengan lipid. Okay, which can be found apa tu it's actually a protein. Dia punya function to transportation of cholesterol and other lipids, right? That can be found in the serum in our body. No need to tahu sangat pasal apolipoprotein tu, but just sekadar just a brief explanation on that one. Alright, and then pH buffering, okay. Maknanya buffering, I'm sure you guys learn this one in chemistry as well. Buffering kan pH betul, it has something to do with charge. Okay, so maknanya how do you know that? Okay, you kena tahu proteins, okay, they are made up of amino acid. Okay, and then the amino acid contains, some of them contains positively charged amino acid, so they are the yang positive. Okay, and then they also have the negatively charged amino acid, right? So, yang normally the negatively charged we call as a carboxyl group. Okay, I think the what they call it, the positive one, I can't remember. Hydroxyl? No, I can't remember. Okay, tapi because due to the difference of different charges over here, itu yang akan both of them is going to act as a buffer to maintain the pH level in our body. Okay, dengan adanya hydrogen ion and also the hydroxyl ion. Okay, so yang kalau if you're wondering lah apa katanya protein dengan buffering in our body. pH, inilah dia sebab amino acid tu sebenarnya ada charge. Okay, so blood clotting automatically what comes to your mind, the fibrinogen lah. Okay, alright, good. Next one, number 8. Anyone wants to try number 8?
Dr. Fahaini nombor 8.
Okay, sila Fahaini, thank you.
Which of the following is an example of positive feedback Jawapan dia B. Sebab positive feedback ni biasanya amplify changes instead of the reverse macam negative feedback mechanism. So during labor, kita punya pituitary gland akan release oxytocin yang stimulate muscle contraction to push the baby.
Okay.
So jawapan yang A, C dengan D tu adalah body process dan biasanya dia involve negative feedback mechanism.
Very good. Okay, thank you so much, Fahini. By the way, Fahini, do you know tadi awak cakap hormon apa yang berkaitan dengan contraction of the uterus?
Oxytocin.
Okay, selain daripada apa tu the contraction of the uterus to deliver the baby, apa lagi situasi yang melibatkan the oxytocin dalam badan perempuan? In case you know lah, kalau kau tak tahu, it's okay. You know?
Tak tahulah.
Okay, it's okay. Thank you so much, Haini. Okay, so bukan saja on the the uterus contraction. Okay, you kena tahu positive feedback ni maknanya bila dia increase, when the concentration is high, our body is going to like secrete even more. Sampailah the baby is delivered, dah keluar, barulah the concentration will decrease back into a normal level. Tapi unlike the negative feedback, tiba-tiba macam abnormal punya concentration terlalu tinggi, terlalu rendah, we are going to try to make it in a standard level paling kan. Another one is actually the lactation. Okay, lactation ataupun itulah when the baby sucks the breast of the mom. Okay, itu adalah the stimulation. When the stimulation is going to lead to the secretion of the oxytocin. Okay, oxytocin is going to be secreted into the mom's blood, causing the milk to be let down into the breast, and then the baby is gonna keep on sucking until the baby dah kenyang, dia is gonna stop. Okay, and then I think lagi satu tak semestinya oxytocin. Okay, the one which I already explained during the menstrual cycle last week, di mana apa benda tu certain kind of hormone also is gonna have something to do with the positive feedback, especially the estrogen. Estrogen tinggi apa yang menyebabkan dia pun naik sekali. Alright, those, tapi bukan semua tau. If you still remember the first 10 days, itu saja positive feedback. After when it reaches 21 days tu, dia dah tukar pula the concentration, the negative feedback. So I want you to look at that notes again. Alright, next one. Yeah. Okay, yeah, what did anyone wants to try number 9? This one is easy too. Easy gila kan? Oh. Yeah, anyone? Nak panggil lah, okay lah, I panggil lah. Syami ada tak?
Ada doktor.
Terima kasih sebab okay, happy You are in a
Happy.
good mood. Okay, bagus. Luar biasa. Study week ni happy. Okay. So, can you try to read the question and then what's your answer?
Okay. Which of the following occurs as a result of increase in insulin production? Saya jawab D.
Increase in
Sebab
conversion. Okay.
of glucose into glycogen. Sebab function insulin ni dia nak mengurangkan glukos. So bila dia convert ke glycogen, blood glucose akan kurang lah.
So, Syami, dekat mana kita organ yang menghasilkan insulin tu?
Liver kot.
Liver kot? Bukan. Bukan. Cuba lagi. Pancreas, right?
Pancreas.
So pancreas tu pula kita ada pula lagi yang kalau kita zoom in kan. Zoom in pakailah mikroskop sedih dekat lab kita tu. Takkan nampak lah. Apa dia? Kelompok tu kita panggil apa? Islets
Tak
of
sure.
Langerhans, kan? Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so kita ada alpha pula. Syami, kita ada alpha cell dengan beta cell. So, siapa yang menghasilkan, last soalan. Last soalan. Siapa yang menghasilkan insulin tu? Alpha atau beta?
Saya tak pasti.
Okay, main tembak je lah.
Okay. Beta.
Okay, betul. Alright. Thank you so much, Syami.
Alright, thank you, Doctor.
Okay, welcome. So, this is glucagon. Okay. So, we kena tahu, islet of Langerhans tu maknanya dalam kelompok tu dua-dua sel tu ada. Tapi dia akan menghasilkan hormon yang berbeza lah. Okay, so which of the, kenapa I letak ni dua Is it there are two possible answers or result of increase in insulin production? So maknanya you kena ingat, insulin is going to be secreted when you are eating a lot, especially the starchy food. Okay, because you want to reduce the glucose level. So increase in conversion of glucose into glycogen, that is correct, which is going to be kept into your liver cells ataupun kita panggil sebagai hepatic cells. Alright, and then increase glucose absorption in the intestine. Increase in glucose absorption in the intestine. I don't think so. This is not, Alright, decrease in glucose absorption in the intestine, tak ada. Decrease in conversion of glycogen into glucose. This is when you're fasting lah. Okay, when you're fasting. Okay, bayangkan. You're not eating for the whole day. Dah lah berpuasa 13 jam. Lupa bangun sahur pula tu, subuh ke laut. Dah tak lagi kurang you punya sumber tenaga. But how is it possible your heart still able to pump your blood, you still able to walk around, you still able to like climb the stairs and all. Macam mana? Sebab dah ada simpanan tenaga dalam bentuk glycogen, which is going to be converted into glucose. Okay. Alright, next one. Next one. Okay, choose the correct test. Siapa ya? Siapa? Siapa nak try? Kita panggil juga. Irdina?
Ya, Doktor.
Okay, thank you. Next, number 10.
Choose the correct pairs of hormones and their function. Saya jawab C, aldosterone and regulation of sodium.
Okay.
Sebab kalau untuk LH, dia more to like menstrual cycle, the follicle.
Betul.
And FSH pun sama juga untuk follicle punya growth.
And then, kalau LH tu diguna untuk apa? Kalau to be exact, Irina. Luteinizing hormone. Time bila benda tu dia tiba-tiba naik atas tu? Dia punya ni graf.
Ovulation.
Ovulation. Apa berlaku tentang ovulation tu? Which day? 14th day. But the peak of LH is going to be on the 13th day. Alright. Apa yang berlaku during the ovulation, Irina?
The secondary oocyte is released from the follicle.
Yes. Okay, very good. Okay, from the follicle creating the corpus luteum. Okay, tapi kan yang fight or flight tu pula, hormon apa yang berkaitan selalunya?
Adrenaline and noradrenaline.
Yes, adrenaline and noradrenaline. Lepas tu FSH pula, apa dia?
Dia macam bantu in like follicle punya development.
Correct, follicle growth, follicle development, correct. Okay, so causing the egg, the follicle to grow kan? Okay, awak cakap C jawapan dia, regulation of sodium, right? Okay, to regulate actually they regulate apa sebenarnya?
sodium, the
Sodium,
the
sodium tu apa
tuang
sebenarnya?
sorry. Salt.
Salt and water. To regulate the salt and water in our body. Okay, so maknanya dia berkaitan dengan apa sebenarnya tu, Idina? Is it like our punya body osmolarity ataupun our blood pressure ke macam mana?
For being macam a control in like when our body punya concentration of salt tu tinggi and rendah, so aldosterone tu yang control the sodium in and out.
Correct. Okay. So actually you can also say that the aldosterone is really really important to maintain your punya blood pressure. Okay. To regulate the salt and water punya composition ataupun ratio in your body. Okay. Itulah awak kena tahu apa effect dia on the blood pressure. When your blood pressure decreases, okay, cuba bayangkan when your blood pressure decreases, what are the cause that blood pressure to decrease? When you're when you are ada berlaku kemalangan, a major accident, there will be a lot of blood loss. Itu yang menyebabkan tekanan darah rendah. So macam mana dia nak naikkan balik tekanan? Sebab kalau rendah sangat tu bahaya. Okay, it's going to cause death actually. Okay, because saja due to the accident ataupun the major blood loss also can be caused by childbirth. Sebab tu ada setengah kes di mana ibu yang bersalin tu meninggal sebab due to the uncontrolled blood loss. Okay. Okay, next one. The estrogen preparation of endometrium for fetus implantation. I think this one should be the progesterone. Because the main what do you call that? The main difference. The main function for the estrogen is to repair back ataupun to build up again the endometrium lining. Sebab tu kalau you tengok there's a slight increase of the estrogen during the early days of period punya days tu kan, the first day until 28th day kan, the first 7 day tu kan the estrogen is going to peak a little bit because they want to try to build up again the endometrium lining. Okay, but for the progesterone is going to be really high concentration by the end of the menstrual cycle because they just want to maintain the endometrium lining. That's the difference. Repair dengan maintain. Even though they are both responsible for the endometrium lining, but the punya function tu is a bit different lah. Alright, next one. Ni ayat I salah kan sebenarnya. Ter-edit lebih lah. But I want to ask you, like, you Dr. Siu ada ajar tak adenophysis ni? You're not sure. Tak pasti tak tahulah saya berada di lecture itu ke tidak kan tentu. Okay, but the correct the full sentence should be like this. Secretes tropic and non-tropic hormones. Yang ni pula secretes oxytocin and EDH. Just sambung ayat ni. In case of the hormones binds to on the target cell. Okay. Okay, may I ask, like, do you learn about the tropic and non-tropic hormone? Not sure as well. Sure. Tak, pernah dengar, macam pernah dengar, tapi macam tak pernah dengar. Okay, but I'm not sure because this is not my lecture, but try to read it again, okay? Alright, kita tengok dulu which of the following are true regarding endocrine system? Whenever you see the word endocrine, something to do with the hormone lah. Okay, adenohyposis, okay, dia kata secreting the tropic and non-tropic hormone. But first of all, I want you to know what is the difference between tropic and non-tropic. Okay, you try to Google apa because I don't have the lecture notes. I mean, I have, too lazy to open. Okay, kalau pening nak baca tu, baca dulu. Wait, I open mine. Okay. The non-tropic hormones that directly stimulate target cells to induce effect. Non-tropic. Terus pergi ke target cells tu. Okay. This differ from the tropic hormone which act on another endocrine gland. So they are those act directly on target tissue or cells and not on another endocrine gland to stimulate release of other hormone. Okay, senang cerita. Tengok contoh dia. Nampak ni. Ni ada pula ya. This one. Okay, tengok tropic hormone tadi non-tropic tu kan dia kata dia ada target cells tu kan. Okay, for dia ada target sekejap. Dah lupa lah. The non-tropic yang terus target cell, the tropic yang tak ada. Okay, but senang cerita yang kita dah belajar pasal what they call it, the menstrual cycle kan. Kan kita ada that anterior pituitary gland will secrete apa benda tu, ada the GnRH and then the GnRH, okay, will stimulate the ovary to produce apa tu punya the what they call that, the estrogen and progesterone, okay, and then apa tu at the same time GnRH also will stimulate to secrete what they call that, the FSH dengan LH. Maknanya FSH dengan LH tu dia tak boleh terus secrete. It needs to be stimulated by another hormone which is the GnRH. Okay, so itulah dia kita bagi sebagai tropic. They have to be stimulated by another hormone first. Kalau non-tropic pula, dia terus directly. Dia terus ada target cells dia. Tak perlu nak stimulated by another hormone. Okay. Alright, so I'm not sure lah. I rasa mungkin ada lah kot Dr. Siu ada cerita pasal tu. So tropic hormones stimulate the production and secretion of hormone by another endocrine gland. Okay, TSH, the thyroid too, thyroxine, and then non-tropic stimulate cellular growth, metabolism, or other function. Okay, so maybe you can look that one again. Adalah you punya lecture notes. Alright, so this one, okay, adenohyposis adalah, I think is another word for the anterior pituitary, okay. Dia kata secretes both tropic and non-tropic hormone, okay, which is not true lah, because anterior pituitary only secretes the tropic hormone only. Okay, so the first one is wrong. Automatically, kalau you yakin, automatically the answer left is C. Okay, so because number one is not correct. Okay, neurohyposis adalah the posterior pituitary. Okay. Meaning the posterior pituitary gland secretes oxytocin and EDH. which is correct. Okay, that one is correct. Sebab selalunya anterior tu has something to do with the sex hormone macam the LPH, FSH, alright. And then number 3, the growth hormone. Okay, the growth hormone is actually secreted by the anterior pituitary. Okay, it can act as both tropic and non-tropic hormone. That is correct actually. Maknanya dia boleh jadi sebagai target cells. Dia ada target cells dia tertentu. Okay, and then they can also act as a non-tropic as well. Okay, I'm not sure the detail of that one. Sekejap, Kalau the major tropic effect for the growth hormone tu, kalau yang tropic tu dia directly pergi kepada to the liver, okay, which causes the bone growth. Yalah, nama pun growth hormone kan, okay, tapi dia juga ada non-tropic, that one I'm not really sure, tapi you boleh check sendiri nanti boleh juga. So that is how special it is for the growth hormone, dia boleh jadi dua-dua. So that's why 2 and 3. Lipid soluble hormone binds to the receptor on the plasma membrane of the target cell. That is not correct. I'm sure you guys already learned about 2 types of hormone. Kita ada 2 jenis, which is one is the made of protein, we call it a peptide hormone. Another one is a based on fat, ataupun we call it a lipid hormone. Okay, so kalau lipid hormone tu, okay, kita our membrane cell tu consists of the phospholipid bilayer. Okay, meaning dia adalah lipid because they are phospholipid bilayer. So logically, lipid hormone ni, lipid based hormone tu bolehlah directly masuk, right? Because they can like easily fuse into the membrane cell. Tapi kalau the peptide punya hormone ataupun the protein based punya hormone, they need certain kind of cara. Alamak, tak ada lah gambar tu. Oh, bagi ninja. Sekejap ni. Okay, kadang-kadang dipanggil steroid hormone, kadang-kadang dipanggil lipid hormone, right? So the steroid hormone can be categorized into 3 according to their chemical, but I think kita focus on 2 lah, steroid and peptide. Okay, so steroid hormone are lipophilic, they fat loving, meaning they can freely diffuse across the plasma membrane of a cell because of the phospholipid bilayer. Okay, so they bind the receptors in either to the cytoplasm or the nucleus of the target cell to form an active receptor hormone complex. Okay, so macam ni lah, this is the steroid hormone. Okay, so dia akan easily fuse, tembus je dekat phospholipid bilayer, and then there will be a receptor over here, binds to the receptor, we call as a hormone receptor complex, and then dia boleh masuk ke dalam nucleus through the nuclear pore. Okay, and then dia akan melakukan kerja dia lah, the transcription, the translation. For the peptide adalah the hydrophilic and lipophobic, okay, meaning they cannot freely across the plasma membrane. So kerja dia banyak sikit lah. Alright, they bind to the receptor on the surface of the cell, which are typically coupled to internally anchored proteins. Actually. So kat beza for the peptide hormone, dia orang ada receptor because they cannot easily diffuse in due to the phospholipid bilayer. Dia bind dulu, barulah dia melakukan signal transduction. This one you're going to learn during second semester nanti. Okay, which mean in other words, they are going to change the properties and shape. Okay, which allows them to fuse into the nucleus. Okay, through the nuclear membrane. So beza dia. Okay, so I think maybe you boleh baca balik nota ni kalau ada. I'm sure ada pun. Okay, so that's the difference. So ayat yang the option number 4, lipid soluble hormone binds the receptor on the plasma membrane of the target cell That is wrong lah. Sebabnya this is the peptide hormone. Okay. Okay. Dah pukul 4 baru 11 soalan. Okay. So next one. Hey, if you have any question, you can just ask me. Tak apa, kita belajar sama. Alright, number 12. Anyone want to try? Metabolic rate. This one easy pun. Okay. Siapa? Oh, Hakim. Dah ada Hakim yang set 6 ni? Okay. So, apa dia? Dadu. TSH. Okay, TSH tu stands for apa?
Thyroid.
Hmm.
Thyroid, T itu thyroid, H itu hormon. S itu tak tahu.
Yes. Stimulating. Okay, yes, correct. Betul. Tahniah. Thank you. Alright, yes. The TSH is involved in the body's metabolic rate. The rest, nothing to do lah. Okay, that is more on the female menstrual cycle. Tapi jangan lupa, these three hormone, LH, FSH, estrogen pun ada in the male's body. Okay, but just the concentration is quite low lah. Okay, so yeah, the metabolic ni pun akan meningkat kalau we are in a stress condition kan. Okay, so next one. Who wants to try number 13? No, okay, I try. I try. No. I mean like I just teruskan je lah. Analysis of blood sample from a fasting individual who had not eaten for 24 hours will be expected to reveal high levels of. We already discussed this now, right? Yeah, it's apa ni glucagon. Don't get confused with the glycogen. Glycogen is not a hormone. Okay, it's another type of gula di mana dia simpan dalam hati kita. Ataupun otot, boleh dulu. Alright. Next one. Okay, maybe this one I need to call lah. Siapa yang siapa nak try? Frankie?
Yes, doctor.
Okay, Frankie, number 14.
Which of the following answer? Okay, this I put 3 and 4 donkey. But when I do I think 1 is also slightly correct.
3 and 4. Okay, meaning number 1, hormones often regulate homeostasis through antagonistic function. That is not true.
Yeah.
Why?
My answer is donkey.
Which is 3 and 4.
Yeah.
Okay, but why number 1 is wrong?
Okay, at first I think like this antagonistic is like for example insulin and glucagon, ADH and aldosterone, something like that that they work in pairs. There's one that help and there's one that undo the thing. So at first I think 1 is true but I'm not sure why is it false.
Okay, all right. Don't you think the number 1 is talking about like kind of like the negative feedback? Okay, KIV dulu yang tu. Number 2, hormones of the same chemical class usually have the same function.
Oh, this is wrong.
Why? Because what kind of chemical class do we have? The peptide and the lipid base too. You still right. So obviously they have different functions. So number 2 tu memang salah lah. Okay. Number 3, hormones are secreted by specialized cells usually located in the endocrine glands.
Betul.
You sure? Yeah, betul. Sorry. Correct. 3 and 4 correct. But actually number 1 also is correct. Ni
Oh.
sebab I salah tulis sebenarnya. Asalnya adalah exocrine.
Yeah.
So actually the question for this one is 1 and 4 lah. Tapi sebab yang ni I typo, so that is correct. So last question, Frankie, what do you understand about the exocrine gland?
So,
It secretes what?
exocrine gland is something outside kan? Sweat ke?
Betul. Sweat,
Or sweat, saliva,
tears.
those stuff, tears.
Correct.
Okay.
So yeah, that is correct. So answer is actually 1, 3, and 4. Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
Doctor.
thank you so much, Frankie. Okay, is it because one is positive, negative feedback mechanism? One is positive, yeah, positive, negative. Antagonistic should be the negative. Sebab kalau kita cakap pasal homeostasis, you terus ingatlah pasal yang regulation of blood glucose in our body, the temperature regulation in our body, the thermoregulation. Kan bila kita terlalu panas, how can our body to lower down our body temperature? Kalau tinggi dia turunkan, rendah dia naikkan. That is the homeostasis, which has something to do with the negative feedback. Negative feedback is the antagonistic function. So 1, 3, and 4 is correct. Okay, number 15. Okay, this is nice, good. Okay. One note Alia.
Boleh, Doktor.
Okay, thank you.
If a person loses a large amount of water in a short period of time, he or she may die from dehydration. ADH can help reduce water loss through its interaction with its target cell. My answer is C, kidney.
Macam mana? Kat mana exactly tu? Wan?
In distal convoluted tubule and collecting duct.
Yes, okay, very good. Distal convoluted tubule and also the collecting duct. Okay, macam mana? They will increase the permeability, permeability of water, epithelial, increase the epithelial cells. Epithelial epithelial cells to increase the permeability towards water. Okay, so to allow increase water absorption. Okay, so lain tu tak berkaitan lah. Alright, so tengok balik. If a person loses a large amount of water in short period of time, he may die from dehydration. I mean, what are the situation? Drinking salt water lah. Okay, and then apa lagi? Drinking salt water, exercising. Okay, under the hot weather, okay, ataupun dekat hot weather. So these are the things that is going to trigger the release of ADH. So apa yang dia akan buat? They will target two area, the distal convoluted tubule and also the collecting duct. Sebab dua ni, if your body in a normal punya situation ataupun when your body is not dehydrated, okay, dua tempat ni adalah berkaitan dengan secretion process. Secretion is they want to secrete all the toxic waste, urea, the ions into your tubule and then keluar sebagai air kencing lah. Tapi when this situation happen, tu yang akan release the ADH, dia akan pergi dua tempat ni, dia akan bertukar menjadi reabsorption. Reabsorption of water. Dua-dua ni. So maknanya they try to reabsorb all the water from the tubule tu, okay, back into your blood to avoid, to prevent your body from dehydration. Okay, kalau tak awak akan badan awak terlalu kurang air. Okay, so this is how it works. Okay. Okay, so if you want to explain, use this kind of term, epithelial cells increase the permeability of water to increase the water absorption, right? So next one. Anyone wants to try this one? Okay, panggil lah. Syed. Okay, Syed.
Ya, doktor.
Ya, silakan. Nombor 16.
Following a stressful stimulus, the fight or flight response would cause the breakdown of glycogen into glucose.
Yes. By the help of what hormone, Syed?
Glycogen. Glucagon.
Glucagon. Okay, thank you so much. Yes, that's the answer. Breaking down the glycogen into glucose. Ingat, fight or flight ni bila you dalam keadaan cemas. Nak duduk, nak exam ni, nak final. Hari-hari fight or flight, tak adalah. I mean, fight or flight tu bila you nampak hantu ke, nampak benda-benda yang menakutkan lah, benda yang taklah menakutkan, increasing your punya stress level lah. Right? Kenapa logiknya, kenapa dia breakdown of glycogen that is kept into your from your liver, be converted into glucose and be released in your blood. Sebab glucose ni, it is needed for what? You punya increase heart rate. When you increase your heart rate, you perlu banyak tenaga kan? Okay, and then your metabolism rate is also increased. Right? You punya bahagian pencernaan tu meningkat juga. Okay, and then you punya what else? Banyaklah apa yang berlaku in your body that is going to need a lot of glucose when you're in a stress punya condition. Okay, the rest ni not really correct. Okay, but this one anterior pituitary tu, I think this one should be epinephrine to be released from the not anterior, from the adrenal gland. This is not correct. Not correct as well. Okay. Next one. This one is easy lah, biar I jawab lah. The transfer of fluid from the glomerulus to the Bowman's capsule. Silap, not that question. Oh, ya tak payah panggil. Dayang? Dayang boleh tolong jawab? Okay, jangan. Okay, Intan. Okay, Intan. Number 17.
The transfer of fluid from the glomerulus to Bowman capsule. A is mainly a consequence of blood pressure in the capillaries of the glomerulus.
Okay, apa kita panggil proses dekat Bowman's capsule tu?
Ultrafiltration.
Ultrafiltration. Okay, what caused the ultrafiltration to happen, Intan?
Sebab blood yang masuk ke dalam glomerulus tu dia high hydrostatic pressure.
Disebabkan oleh apa? Disebabkan oleh apa? High hydrostatic pressure tu.
Sebabkan dia punya diameter dekat efferent atrial lagi besar daripada diameter efferent atrial.
Betul. Okay. Efferent dengan efferent. Okay. And then causing the high hydrostatic pressure. Okay. Lepas tu, apa lagi struktur yang awak ingat that I've explained before yang ada dekat glomerulus tu? Ataupun what are the three substances that unable to be passed through?
Red blood cell, platelets dengan plasma protein.
Those three stuff cannot be passed through. Kenapa? Intan, why?
Sebab dia besar sangat.
Yeah, size is too large. Okay. Yang I cakap bro, another one that I think you haven't learned that one during at school. Okay. The podocytes. This is something that you haven't learned at school, which I think you need to pay attention to. Okay, are highly specialized epithelial cells that cover the outside of the glomerular capillary. Okay, they have a cell body with numerous primary, secondary, tertiary extension. Okay. Dalam lecture notes pun ada kan? Okay, that is the podocyte. Okay, that it can be found in the glomerulus, not the Bowman's capsule lah. Okay, together with the endothelial cells, okay, to form a filtration barrier. Operate the messenger cells to support the structure and function of the glomerulus. Okay, so that is the function of the podocyte. Di mana I rasa it's something new for you guys to learn. Okay, the podocyte, right? So next one. Increased antidiuretic hormone secretion is likely after yeah, this is actually the sweating induced. Dehydration increases the plasma osmolarity. Okay, you can ingat apa punya antidiuretic, apa tu diuretic. Sometimes they can give you the question like the diuretic substances. Apa dia? That increases the urine production. Apa dia contoh-contoh benda yang awak makan yang menyebabkan awak buang air kecil banyak? The alcohol beverages, okay, the coffee, tea, especially the green tea, maknanya the caffeinated, apa tu caffeinated drinks ataupun beverages, they are diuretic, meaning dia akan menghalang badan awak untuk berlakunya reabsorption of water. Maknanya yang balik semula tadi tu lah the epithelial ni. So they will decrease the epithelial cells to be permeable to water. So instead of reabsorption what happen, they will be secreted out as a urine lah. Okay, sebab tu kita kata macam masa bulan puasa tu janganlah minum banyak air coffee because it's going to make you so dehydrated. Tapi itulah dia. Okay, so that is the diuretic substance. Okay. Okay, this one I want to ask. Siapa ya? Okay, si Jama.
Which of the following parts of the nephrons is least permeable to water? My answer is donkey, ascending loop of Henle.
Okay, why is it least permeable to water?
Because at the ascending loop of Henle, we have no water channel.
Okay, what do we call that? The water channel. There's a name for that.
Don't know.
Okay.
Is it aquaporine?
Correct. That's the aquaporine. So dekat kan kita ada loop of Henle kan. Okay. So this one, the descending and ascending. So kalau turun ke bawah, more water will be flow out. Okay, tu kita panggil the water is permeable. Because apa? Tak terfikir ke kenapa benda Allah tu, I mean like it's not an organ but it's a same structure, loop of Henle. Tapi macam mana boleh bawah aja dia allow yang naik buka padahal dia berada pada struktur yang sama. Kan? Yang ni pula boleh allow the salt to flow out. Okay, sebab this one, this particular area hanyalah ada the aquaporine, which is a protein, dia dekat our membrane, dia adalah one structure that only allows water to flow out. Sebab tu kat sini dia tak bagi salt tu untuk keluar. Sebab dia hanya ada aquaporine saja. But for this part, okay, dia tak ada aquaporin. There's no any aquaporin, but only has the what they call that, the channel, sodium channel that allows all the salt to flow out. Okay, apa pentingnya ada juga sebabnya kenapa dia perlukan why these two ion will be flow out to increase the saltiness. Kan kita punya what they call that, ginjal kita tu kan, this is the cortex, this is the medulla. Bila dia makin ke bawah tu kan dia makin hyperosmotic ataupun makin masin, the saltiness is going to increase. Okay, so bila dia makin masin dekat bawah ni, apa tu which is contributed by this area lah. And bila dia makin masin kat bawah tu, sebab tu lah air tu boleh easily diffuse out through osmosis because it's really salty over here. Tak perlu bantuan apa-apa pun. It's a simple diffusion. It's an osmosis process because of the saltiness over here. So that's sebab itulah jawapannya adalah the ascending loop. Ascending loop which is least permeable to water because only allows the salt to flow out. Okay, next one. Okay, maybe I need to call. Apa 1, 2, 3 ni boleh tak kita panggil 1, 2, 3 ni? Macam best ni. Tak nak okay lah. Fine. Fahana? Fahana boleh jawab?
Boleh, Doktor.
Okay, Fahana, thank you. So what is 20?
Which component is not involved in the maintenance of the resting membrane potential of a neuron? My answer is voltage-gated calcium ion channel.
Kenapa tu? Kat mana kita boleh nampak benda ni?
Muscle contraction.
Okay, good. Where to be exact? Terus mute
Sure.
Okay, tak sure. Okay, itu betul. Ada sarcoplasmic reticulum Yes, dekat situlah dia allows the calcium ion to flow in. Lagi satu. Mana ada lagi satu area in our neuron yang ada calcium channel tu. Ingat tak? This is our axon terminal. This is the synapse and then another neuron. Lepas tu kita ada receptor over here. Okay, kat mana? Yang ada calcium channel tu. Tak ingat? Okay, it's over here lah. So meaning when the action potential arrives, okay, action potential comes, kan kita ada banyak vesicle over here. So when it arrives, it depolarize. Ingat, when you have the action potential, automatically you akan ingat perkataan depolarize. Maknanya tak semestinya berlaku sepanjang axon tu. Dekat sini pun kita boleh guna perkataan depolarize. It depolarizes, okay, and then the calcium channel will open, allowing all the calcium ion to flow in. Bila the calcium ion flow in, it makes all the vesicle to move over here, and then release the neurotransmitter, binds with the receptor, and then sambung the action potential. Okay, so that is how that is where you can find the calcium channel sini, and also the sarcoplasmic reticulum, di mana the calcium ion is going to be released, di mana calcium ion will be used in the myosin actin filament model sliding loop. Okay, that's the answer. Okay. Next one. Okay, Ying. Chong Ying, can you please answer the next question? Okay, tak apa. Sekejap. Hazira. Hazira pula ada?
Ada.
Oh, ada. Oh, okay. Orang sihat dah?
Dah.
Okay. So, 21.
Jawapan dia B, increasing its membrane permeability to ion kalim.
Kenapa tu? Apa sebenarnya graded hyperpolarization, Hazira?
Untuk increase magnetic membrane potential yang dalam dia lagi negatif daripada luar.
Okay, maknanya bila membrane permeability to potassium ion, potassium ion is gonna flow out, right? Okay, so bila the potassium ion flows out, dalam tu dia akan negatif ke positif? Bila potassium keluar, yang dalam axon membrane is going to turn positive or negative?
Negative.
Yes, negative. Alright, thank you, Hazira. Okay, so itulah dia yang ni. Once it reaches the threshold, ada action potential, ada stimulus, tapi kalau tak cukup kuat pun, dia tak akan berlakunya action potential sampai atas ni. Maksudnya dia bawah terciduk sikit tu kan. Okay, inilah hyperpolarization. Okay, this one remember, when it goes up because of depolarization. Ingat, action potential, I dah tulis tadi ya, action potential, depolarization, it becomes positive. So it goes up lah. What makes it positive? Because of the sodium ion. Okay, bila dia dah capai ni, at the peak of the action potential is gonna turn into negative again. Ini kita panggil sebagai hyperpolarization. Okay, yang ini especially disebabkan oleh the potassium channel, dia nak tutup tu agak lambat. The process of closing the channel is going to take time. Dia bukan laju buka tutup tu, dia ambil masa. So bila dia tutup tu lambat, itu yang dia terlebih-lebih sikit tu. Dia terlebih turun daripada dia punya resting state dia tu, resting membrane potential tu. Tapi macam mana dia boleh naik balik tu? Macam mana dia boleh pergi naik balik and then kekal? Because of the what they call that sodium potassium pump. Yang 3 keluar, 2 masuk potassium tu. Those are the things that is going to maintain. Benda ni kena maintain. Disebabkan oleh itulah the sodium potassium channel. Alright, so that's the answer. Okay, and the chlorine ni tak adalah langsung. Okay, this is when depolarization, right? Okay, and epitope. This is a good one as well. You guys dah penat rasanya yang bercakap lagi penat kot. Negative 90 is the hyperpolarization. Okay, and then negative 70 is the resting state. Alright, lepas tu dia nak naik atas apa ni? When there's a stimulus, okay, action potential is going to be positive. So kita panggil sebagai depolarization. Okay, so bila dia dah sampai kat sini, sodium gates is going to close, but the potassium starts to open. Okay, so dia akan turun sampailah sepatutnya dia stop kat sini. Tapi terlebih terciduk pula because of this one. Closing of the potassium channel tu lambat sangat. So terlebih banyak pula potassium yang keluar. Tapi it can be back to the resting potential by the sodium potassium pump. So this is, you have to know lah nama-nama ni. Depolarization, repolarization, hyperpolarization. Okay, what are the factors that you can able to tell you can able to tell story macam mana resting potential is happen, macam mana berlakunya resting potential, apa whatever when the action potential comes over, itu yang benda-benda penting lah. Okay, alamak dah ada jawapan pula. Okay. And epitope is an antigenic determinant, itu pun ada kan dalam nota kan. Alright, so next one. Okay, next one, number 30. Not 30, 23. Which of the following statement is false about B cells? Siapa-siapa lah, tak kisahlah. You rasa apa jawapan ni? Yang tak betul tentang B cells. Angela, do you want to try? 23? Okay.
Which of the following statement is false about B cell? I think it's B cells are activated by cytokines that are released by food substances.
Okay, so it should be activated by who?
Should it be activated by interleukin?
It's T cells. It's by T cells, but not the cytotoxic.
Outside, is it T helper cells?
Yeah, the T helper cells, helper T cells. Okay, that's why that is wrong. Okay, all right, thank you, Angela. Okay, B cells can also be activated by binding to the epitopes of the pathogen. Okay, and then when activated, B cells is going to proliferate ataupun amplify lah into plasma cells and memory B cells. That is correct. This is the antibody. B cells can also act as an APC ataupun you see, dia tak akan guna perkataan antigen presenting cells. They want you to know what is actually APC. Okay, so that is correct as well. Okay. Okay, this one is easy. Which of the following is false for the asexual reproduction? Okay, this one is not correct lah. Okay. And then I want you to be familiar apakah contoh-contoh asexual. Okay, yang kita dah belajar like budding lah, fragmentation lah, and then apa lagi apa? The parthenogenesis. So itulah antara the asexual reproduction punya contoh. Okay. Lagi satu yang hermaphrodite tu, you jangan confuse. Okay, sekejap nak batuk pula. Sekejap ya. Okay, thank you. So the hermaphrodite itu adalah pertukaran from male into female, from female to male kan. Okay, itu tak melibatkan dia, tak menandakan dia orang tu asexual, just they can change dia punya gonad je lah. Okay, and then okay, you don't get confused with that. Okay, and then next one. The structures are found in the male reproductive organ in human except of course with the fallopian tube. Okay, and then which of the event its definition below is false? Okay, manakah yang salah? The ovulation lah, right? Ovulation is your release the secondary oocyte, okay, to the fallopian tube. Okay, the rest is correct. Alright. And next one, ni peptide hormone lagi yang the one that I explained just now. Okay. Activate adenylyl cyclase in the plasma membrane. That is correct. That is one of the answers. Maybe you can try to check back your punya nota, mungkin ada ke, bind to receptors in the cytoplasm to form hormone receptor complex. It actually doesn't, not in the cytoplasm, but instead in the plasma membrane. Okay. Can easily diffuse across. This is also can easily diffuse to adalah the lipid ataupun the steroid hormone. Okay, so the answer is A. Okay, next one. Which of the following are not found in the glomerular filtrate? Yang kita dah bincang tadi lah, tiga perkara, tiga bahan yang because of the size is too large, kenapa dia tak boleh masuk? Plasma, platelet, and also the red blood cells. Okay, so not found should be protein. Okay, so if you're wondering kenapa orang yang ada kencing manis tu kalau dia buat test air kencing tu, macam mana boleh masih ada gula dalam air kencing tu? Because it should be reabsorbed during the proximal. Tapi kenapa? Because of the gula dah terlalu tinggi. So dia nak cuba reabsorb pun because it's too high. So eventually the excess sugar can be found in the urine. Yeah? Banyak juga. Okay, next one. Okay. Because I want to make it quick. Okay, so before 50. The following are examples belonging to the innate immunity. Okay, except for innate tu adalah the apa tu kita kata panggil sebagai the non-specific defense, right? Okay, so innate. Apa ni? Non-specific defense. Okay, except for this one, the plasma cell secreting antibody for a specific antigen. Okay, plasma cells from the B cell, kita tahu B cells and T cells are actually apa tu the specific punya immune system, right? The rest is actually, especially this one, this is your second line defense kan. Okay, maknanya when your first line of defense sudah dicerobohi, let's say your skin already penetrated by the nail ke apa, so the bacteria already comes in, and then automatically histamine will be secreted. Okay, itulah yang akan membuatkan you punya blood vessels dilated. Okay, vessel dilated, itu yang kenapa bila awak ada luka, ada apa, you're gonna feel so warm, painful, reddish color kan, so the redness is going to appear because of the blood vessel is dilated. Kenapa? Sebabkan histamine. Okay, so number 13, a freshwater fish was accidentally placed in the salt water. Ni macam quiz kita hari tu je. Okay, this one is A lah. The loss of water in cells in vital organ resulting in cell death. Next one, how does ADH function at the cellular level? Okay, kita tahu ADH is going to be secreted when your body is dehydrated. Okay, so this one should be the term I mentioned just now, the aquaporin. Okay, causes an increase in the number of aquaporin in the collecting duct. So the more aquaporin is available, more water will be reabsorbed. So ini akan menyebabkan water reabsorption increases. Okay. Next one, the hypothalamus control the anterior pituitary by means of by releasing the hormone. Okay, which action below is affected by antihistamine? Antihistamine to something to do with your apa tu allergic reaction, right? So it's a blood vessel dilation. Sebab tu histamine histamine will cause you for your blood vessel to dilate, to increase in diameter. Sebab tu kalau ada orang ada allergy, contohnya habuk ke, bulu kucing ke, pollen ke, dia akan jadi bengkak kat muka semua tu kan. Okay, so doctors is going to prescribe you the antihistamine to stop the histamine from your secretion. Okay, so next one, which of the following factors involved in the Bohr effect? Okay, kita mau cakap tadi, so it's actually the high temperature. It's actually the low pH, right? So 1 and 3. Okay, last one. The following statement are true about T helper. What is it? Except, kecuali this one, they produce immunoglobulin. Okay, because this, as I said, this is actually your punya, apa tu? You punya antibody. Okay, so kita tahu antibody is produced by the B cells. Okay, not the T cells. Okay, so you should know apa beza dia, the what I call that, T cells and B cells. Okay, and then CD4 lah semua tu. Okay. Sekejap, where is it? Okay, tak apa. Rasa dah hilang kot. Aku nak tunjuk dia. Where is it? Where is it? Come on, come on. You kena tengok kenapa jawapan natural killer cells tu bukan tadi. Nampak tak ni? Natural killer cells detected abnormal surface protein of a virus. Kita akan ingat, natural T cells, killer cells, cytotoxic tu mungkin dia adalah apa tu, what do you call it, adaptive. But actually no, dia adalah tengah-tengah. Dia bukan innate, dia bukan adaptive, so they can be both, which is really important. They are really needed for both immunity lah. So that's why B tu bukan jawapan dia. And then again, this is the aquaporin. Okay, that allows the water to flow through it. Okay. Right. By the way, you please don't request this one. Previously ada yang minta tu. That is the reason I did the revision for you to write down. Okay. I'm not asking for my file ni. But okay, lagi. CD4 and CD8 tu. Okay. Sekejap. Sikit lagi. This one. Okay. What is the difference between the CD8 and CD4? Yang tu pun ada dalam, honestly I tak ingat sangat because I didn't give the lecture, so I don't really remember. So but you have to see what's the difference. Tengok tak, CD4 tu adalah the MHC2 punya MHC2 punya presenting cells. Kalau CD8 T cells tu adalah the MHC1. Tapi tak cukup lah kalau awak nak tahu yang ni saja, awak kena tahu lebih lanjut lagi lah, kena baca lagi. So the rest of the questions, okay, I don't think I can continue. Okay, but you can try it. Maybe I can give you the answer later on. Okay, but try to do it instead of waiting for my answers. Because examination tak ada answers. I want you to train your gray matter to solve the question. Okay, but the question is not really that hard. Okay, okay, guys. Anything that you want to ask me before I end the class? Ada? Okay. Alright, tak ada. Alright, guys. Thank you so much for joining my class. So I'm gonna wish you guys all the best, not for biology paper, but for the rest of the paper. I'm sure you guys can score really good score for biology and the rest of the paper. Okay, don't give up, study hard and then kena berehat juga, jangan terlalu stress. Okay guys, thank you. Good luck, have a nice day, take care, jaga diri, bye bye.
Thank you, Doctor.
Welcome.
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you.
Doctor.
Welcome.
Thank you, Doctor.
Sama.